What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. By now, you guys have seen a viral video out of Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out Jacksonville. That done went crazy and made news concerning this woman right here. This woman you see up here, her name is Erica McGriff, 39-year-old mother. This woman right here got into a fight with a Jacksonville police officer at a school after illegally parking her car, getting out and refusing to follow orders. Now, I told you before, we in the age of accountability, no accountability, where people feel as though the world revolves around them. They gonna do what they gonna do, and any law or anything like that doesn't apply to them. Now, this woman is on TV. She's supposedly trying to sue somebody. She's telling her side of the story, and she got Ben Crump up there with her, and she's talking about how she was done wrong and all this other stuff. But you hear a lot of people use the term black fatigue. I think that's the wrong expression. There is a fatigue, but it ain't black fatigue. It's ninja fatigue. And this is one of the things that people be talking about. This is disgraceful. Look.
This physical altercation between parent and police officer began with a disagreement over parking. Today, the parent, Erica McGriff, speaking out for the first time.
All I was trying to do was get my daughter out of school without getting wet. Hey, what are you doing? What is the problem? What are you doing? I need your license.
Police body camera footage edited and released by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office shows an officer approach McGriff outside her 9-year-old daughter's school last week.
I did not do anything wrong.
Police say McGriff's driver's license had been revoked and that she illegally parked her car.
No, I did not leave that vehicle. You can get a ticket? I was the passenger. You can get a ticket, or you can keep playing your games and go to jail.
Then the officer, identified by the sheriff as Officer Holton, grabs McGriff. The situation rapidly unravels. The sheriff also releasing this cell phone video. He says McGriff committed an unprovoked attack on the officer.
She violently resisted Officer Holton and eventually punched him repeatedly and bit him with such force that she left a bite impression on his forearm.
Tonight, McGriff is facing multiple third-degree felony charges.
This was excessive force on every level when you think about how he manhandled and brutalized this unarmed black woman over what was a traffic citation.
But the sheriff says the officer's conduct has already been reviewed and that he followed the law.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app.
It was a routine school pickup that turned into a violent arrest, all caught on camera.
Everything that happened, that was just like uncalled for, and it was not fair.
It happened outside a school in Jacksonville, Florida. Police say 39-year-old Erica McGriff left her car running in an intersection. Body camera video shows an officer confronting her, and when McGriff refuses to hand over her license, the situation turns physical.
I need your license. I need your license. Please don't grab me. Please don't grab me. Don't grab me. You got me out. Come on, punch me.
She violently resisted Officer Holton and eventually punched him repeatedly and bit him with such force that she left a bite impression on his forearm.
Attorney Ben Crump, now representing McGriff, calls the arrest excessive and is urging the state attorney to drop the charges, which include battery and resisting with violence, each punishable by up to 5 years in prison.
Regardless of what you think, how she should comply, when you look at that excessive use of force, it is not right.
All I was trying to do was get my daughter out of school without getting wet, drenched in the rain.
But the sheriff's office says the officer followed department policy.
He followed the rules. He followed the laws.
4 people are now facing charges after a woman and an officer got into a fight. We have video of this arrest, and we do want to warn you, you may find it hard to watch. The body camera video starts when the officer approached the woman, who they say illegally parked her car.
Listen, you can get a ticket or you can keep playing the game, you go to jail.
And about 2 minutes later, a video shows her throwing punches at the officer. In the past hour, Action News Jax got the mugshot for that woman, as well as 2 others. They're accused of violating a new Florida law. We also learned a teenager is facing charges. Action News Jax' Jake Stofan is live in downtown Jacksonville. And Jake, this is the first time JSO has made an arrest under the new HALO law.
Yeah, and these charges come more than 8 months after that law went into effect. In this particular case, JSO says 2 women were harassing an officer as he was trying to arrest another woman in front of Idea Bassett Charter School. It started with an officer confronting Erica McGriff after she allegedly left her car parked and running in an intersection, but quickly escalated to a brawl after police say she began striking the officer. She was ultimately arrested and accused of battering a police officer, resisting arrest with violence, and driving on a suspended license.
If you violently resist our officers, if you punch them, if you bite them, you will be arrested.
But her arrest wasn't the primary subject of JSO's briefing Friday. Instead, their focus was the arrest of these women, Anita Gibson and Jasmine Jefferson. During McGriff's arrest, a crowd formed. Amid the chaos, JSO accuses Gibson and Jefferson of violating Florida's new HALO law.
I don't mind people standing beyond 25 feet, videoing, or saying what you're going to say, because people are going to do that, and you have the right to say what you want to say. But if it gets to a point where it creates an uncomfortable level for our police officer who may or may not get hurt by someone in a crowd, then we have to draw the line.
And the sheriff says the ordeal impacted more than just the officer and those arrested. He announced a student was arrested after making a threat to shoot up the school as a result of the incident.
These adults modeled and normalized for school-age children not only breaking the law, but also lying to the police, violently resisting the police, punching police officers, biting a police officer, and harassing a police officer, and encumbering a police officer. Officer Holton was simply doing his job.
Now, Sheriff Waters noted while there were other people who may have been within 25 feet of that officer while he was arresting McGriff, they were not arrested because they were not acting in a harassing manner. A person who captured cell phone video of the arrest was also not charged. For local coverage, you can count on live downtown. I'm Jake Stofan, Action News Jax.
I'm keeping it real. Now, I got an influx of a bunch of subscribers, right? And a lot of them look like me. Let me give you a disclaimer. This is not a pro-black channel. This is a common sense channel. And with that being said, let's get into it. This sister was wrong. She was wrong. She knew she had a suspended license. I'm more than sure she seen that cop there. She jumped up out that car quick, fast, and in a hurry. Trust me, a lot of us, myself included, in my younger days, when my license was taken, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason it was, I felt funny when I seen cops, and I knew I wasn't supposed to be behind the wheel, but I had to do what I had to do. Not taking that from her, probably like she had to do what she had to do when going to get her child. So, but I mean, when cops got behind me, I stopped. Let's be honest here. That was typical juggernaut behavior. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do nothing. Huh? Why you messing with me? Pay attention to it. She got up, Kai said, hey, wait a minute. Whoa, she got out and started walking fast as hell. No umbrella, nothing. Got another woman with her. The cop walk up, wait a minute, hey, stop. See the other person with the umbrella? Getting in front of the cop? Always dumb shit. The lady like, huh? I wasn't in that car. This is Miss McGriff. She's sitting up there with Ben Crump. I ain't do nothing. I wasn't in that car. Pay attention to what she said. Then she say, I don't know what you're talking about. But she kept walking. I'm going to tell you something. There's a fine line between a fully functional and acting adult and adults that act like children. That was childlike behavior in adult form. This woman right here is 39 years old. She's a mother. She get up there, act like she don't know what's going on. Don't touch me. Don't this, don't that. But you won't stop. You won't comply. She say up in the thing, all I was trying to do is get my kid and go home. Yeah, well, how'd it turn into a fisticuffs with a male cop out there in front of children causing hysteria and terror? You heard the kids crying? Scared to death. All because somebody was belligerent. You, ma'am. You sitting up there with Ben Crump, and I know Ben Crump personally. I met him a couple of times out there in Memphis when I was at the Tyree Nichols trial. You know what I'm saying? And Ben Crump do what Ben Crump do. Now, as a person, Ben Crump is a hell of a human being, man. He's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, on a personal level, and then what he do for his job, that's him. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got nothing bad to say about him, you know, as a person. From what I met, he is a cool dude. But he has a job to do. That's his job. This lady sitting up there, stoic. She ain't do shit. I want you to look at the mugshot. Look at the mugshot. Her and two other women. Lord have mercy. That's what I was laughing at in the beginning. Two women interfering. She up there fighting with a cop. You heard what she said, that juggernaut slang. She already let him know it was war. You got me fucked up. You stood there, you squaring up with a cop. Man got a gun on him, a taser, and everything else. And it's a man. Then you sit up there and you say, oh, I'm a black woman. Then act like one. Seriously, act like one. I mean, it's so many people out here that when they see black and white in any altercation, all of a sudden, the black person's the victim. But what about when the black person victimizes themselves? This woman right here, I'm more than sure she has common sense. But you have no accountability. And you're raising a child. That's scary. That's scary. The generation that's out here right now is scary. Because when they come up and have children of their own, and they're raised a lot of times in households that are chaotic. Now, I don't know this woman's household, but I do know she created a chaotic scene in front of children all about herself. And it was heartbreaking. Now you got two other women that are locked up for interfering. Then she on the ground. Did you see the simp come up there? He rubbing her back and all dumb shit. This shit is crazy. And it ain't black fatigue, because all black folks don't do this type of shit. It's nigger fatigue, and I'm keeping it real. I'm not going to censor that. It's nigger fatigue. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually from the Peter Panist and Juggernautist type. Let's keep it real. For some odd reason, when you a person of color, you can't say nothing wrong. You can't stand it. Well, I don't run with the herd. And I deal with common sense. And that shit right there was bullshit. He was going to give you a ticket. He wasn't going to take the car. Just take the ticket. Admit it. You would have never got involved in fisticuffs. The man got you in the headlock. He hitting you with closed palm strikes, like they call them, punching you all up in your head. You a victim, but look at your mugshot. You smiling. It wasn't that bad of a day for you to act a fool at your own child's school. I told you before, Juggernaut real, Juggernaut dangerous. And Juggernaut don't give a shit. Like this woman right here, Erica McGriff. Species name, fuck it. Juggernautus, nigger fatiguus, the victim claiming kind. Turn any scenario into a hair-raising experience. It's crazy that she did all of that and then gonna act like she the victim. All you had to do was stop and listen to the God. Hell, if anything, if you worded it right and explained the situation, a lot of times they let you go. It happened to me before. No man wants to take a car from a woman or whatever that's picking up her kids. A lot of times, officers give you breaks. But you'll never know if that was going to happen because of the way you came off. Then, you create distance after the man grabbed you and then put your hands up. How you expect him to act I don't know no man that'll let a woman square up and start swinging on him or bite him. Either way, it's messed up, man. Then you get a bunch of people in the back with the monkey shit jumping up and down and shit. She ain't do nothing. Oh, racist. Oh, they always do us like that. Oh, stop it. As a people, and I'm keeping it real, a lot of times we look weak with that shit. So none of us do any wrong at all. If anybody else, ourselves, we are our worst own enemy. And there are a lot of people that are walking self-destruct buttons, and I think she is one of them. And I'm just being real. She might be a nice person, but if you put her in that certain scenario, the juggernaut come out, and it's fucked up, and it's embarrassing. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.